Hi there, beautiful beings. How are you today? How are you feeling? Our spirit guides today want to remind you that you are the love. You are the love that you are looking for. So many of us, we place all of our power, we hand it over to our spirit guides. We seem to think that they are all powerful. They are almighty. We pray to them, please bring this, do this for me. I was doing this for ages, and one day my daughter said to me, why are you asking them? Like begging, she was like, you're like a beggar on the streets asking for scraps, basically. She didn't say it in those words, but that's what she said to me. Why are you asking them like you're begging? Please, can I have this? Was what she was bringing forward. So for those of you out there still praying that way, your spirit guides want you to know that you are the love of your life. You are the love. Your life is about you. It's your journey. This is your human experience. And yes, you get to share it with a partner if you like. You get to share it with your children. You get to share it with your parents, with friends, family. You get to share memories, create memories with these beautiful beings. But it's not their life. It's yours. It's your life. And wherever you are on your journey, know this, that change is the only thing that is for certain. That is certain. This whole life, this simulation was created so that we can experience constant change. Even you change. You don't stay the same as when you were 2 physically, when you were 10 physically, when you were 20. Every time we look in the mirror, we look different. There's a new wrinkle, there's a new grey hair, there's a new spot. As we get older, we get these what's called aging spots. You're constantly changing. Even inside, your cells are constantly changing. Your skin is constantly renewing. You shed dead skin cells all the time. The one thing that we come for in this life is that we, can experience change, because we are the unchanging in our natural state. We are eternal, infinite, unconditional love. We are this incredible energy that is constant. And that gorgeous energy is what is observing your beautiful human experience in every moment. It never changes. It is the constant. It is like the blue sky. We had that beautiful video about the blue sky, that you are the blue sky. Your soul is the blue sky. It is constantly observing. And so sometimes there are clouds, sometimes there's rain, sometimes there's storms. But that sky is always there. Constant. Never changes. The sky is always there. It comes here. Your beautiful soul comes here because it delights in this experience of constant change. It's constantly changing. So, my beautiful beings, we are back to that gorgeous question. What is stopping you from loving all of you in this moment? Every Reiki experience I've had where I've done distance healing, we call it distance healing, even though I know for me, I'm not doing healing. I'm just retrieving information for that person and I'm passing that on. But every single experience that I've had, and I just remember the first few times just being blown away. Whatever spirit guide came in for the being that I was doing the healing for, they would just sit there in absolute amazement, observing, observing this being with so much awe and wonder and love. The frequency of love that comes through is just something that can't be described with words. We spend our whole lives putting these beings, these spirit guides, up on pedestals, up there. This is what we've been taught to do, up there. We're in church. I grew up in the Catholic Church, and we beg for scraps from these beings. Please, can I have this, please? Please, 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 can I have this? We beg. And what I've witnessed every time I've been in a Reiki session and I've observed these beings and how they look at us and the love that comes through, that frequency of love that comes through. They adore us. They adore us. And the difference is they do not put us up on a pedestal. They see us as equal. They see us as the same, as a brother, as a sister, the same. Never have I gone in and seen them like, I'm so much better than you. I'm all the way up here and you're all the way down there. Never. It's never been that way. No matter how many spiritual beings, how many spirit guides have come through, sometimes there is a group that forms around that beautiful being. And sometimes I've witnessed spirit guides that have come in that have been super protective of the being that they are with. Really watching out for intention. What is your intention? And I've had to ask for permission. And when they feel my energy and they realize that it is pure love, I have no intention, I have no expectation of what's going to come out of this. I'm just allowing my spirit guides to retrieve the information for them. It's not for me. It's for them. And I think for that beautiful being, knowing that they had that spirit guide that was watching over them and was so overprotective was enough. It didn't matter what information I brought through. They spent the next few weeks trying to work out who that spirit guide was. Who is this? You know, is it my mum that's already passed away, or is there someone else and I'm not aware of it? And they were just so curious. But to that spirit guide that was watching over this being was everything to them. Everything. Can you imagine? Your spirit guides are looking at you like you are everything. Everything. To them, nothing is more beautiful than you. To them, nothing is more precious than you. Yes, with all your flaws. Yes, with all your imperfections. Yes, with all the things you've done that you feel are bad, that you feel are wrong, that you shouldn't have said, that you shouldn't have done. They see you. They know why you did all those things. They know why you said all those things. They see your pain. They see all of it. And to them, it is all beautiful, all of it. Because they see the real you. They see who you truly are, beyond the beliefs, beyond the judgments that you have about yourself. They see you, who you truly are. They see the love that you are. They see your soul. So, my beautiful beings, know in your heart, if you have your beautiful spirit guides up on a pedestal, that this is not the truth of who they are. This is just something that we have learned from our religion, from the beings around us, that they are up there, they are these holy beings. You know, I was reading today on Facebook this post, and they were talking about Yeshua. I grew up calling him Jesus, but many people call him Yeshua. And the whole post was about Mary Magdalene, and Mary Magdalene being his co-creator, I guess, in his life. I'm not sure if that was the word, but as I'm reading it, you know, I was thinking to myself, this is how my mind works, right? I kind of brushed over it because it was just too much words, too technical. But I was remembering the Da Vinci Code that I'd watched with my husband. And when I watched it the first time, that just, my mind was blown, you know. But today what was coming up for me was, would Jesus be any more or any less if he did have a wife / partner? Maybe he didn't marry her. Maybe they were just, you know, a loving relationship. Would he be any less? Would he be any less if he had children with her? Would what he did be any less significant than what it was? Would he be any less because he had a loving relationship? Would Jesus be any less if he had a normal life and had sex like the rest of us? Would he be any less if he had children? Think about it. We have been drip-fed this belief that somehow they're more spiritual because they have no physical relationship. They don't have sex, makes them more spiritual. But this is something we've been taught. It's not the truth of it. What does it matter if he did or he didn't? The teachings that he left, to me, they're no less. It doesn't make him any less or any more or anything. He is spirit in human form, just as you are, just as I am. It doesn't make him any less. Whether he did miracles or he didn't do miracles, the beautiful teachings that he left are what have the value. That's where the value is, what he was trying to teach us about us. Not the miracles, not whether he had sex or didn't have sex, whether he had children or didn't have children, or all of that, whether that's been erased from history or what this whole conspiracy thing is of, none of that to me matters. You know, I just found myself down that rabbit hole today. If he had a wife, if he had children, if he went off and did all this, you know, to teach us of who we truly are at our core, trying to reveal to us, trying to remind us of the love that we are, it doesn't make him any less beautiful than he is. It doesn't make him any less precious to me than he is. Doesn't make him any less in my eyes. He is still the beautiful being that I see with his gorgeous sacred heart. And something gorgeous that came up, I can't remember who I had this conversation with, but it was about, it was on one of my coaching sessions, and this beautiful being was bringing through, she was saying that when someone does a kindness for someone else, that is Jesus. You know, when someone goes out of their way to assist or to do anything, you know, to assist others, that is Jesus at work. Jesus isn't just a name of a human being. It's the Christ consciousness. It's the way of life. To be Jesus in every moment, to choose, how can I serve this being? In serving others, we serve ourselves. This is the secret that so many people don't know. When we serve others, we are serving ourselves because it is one. It is all spirit. Spirit is gaining information from all of these beautiful beings, from everything that is here on this planet. What does life feel like from the point of view of a tree? A tree doesn't hurry to grow. It takes its time. It enjoys every second that it gets to be here, growing taller and taller. A flower doesn't rush to bloom, to blossom. It takes its time. And spirit gets to enjoy all of that. What does it feel like to be a dog? To look at a human being with this unconditional love that makes your heart swell over and over and over again. And it feels like your heart can't contain so much love, and it overflows for these beings. What does it feel like to be in that physical body? To be so much joy when you go out for a walk. Your human being is taking you out for a walk. It feels like your tail is going to fall off. You can't wag it anymore. What does it feel like to be at complete peace, curled up in the sun in the form of a cat? Spirit knows. And through each and every one of us, our experiences that we have, Spirit is experiencing that. So when you do a kindness and it fills your being with, how does that feel? Doesn't that make you feel amazing? There's this warm feeling inside. So you don't just serve that person, but your energy elevates every time you serve. And it's not just about that. How does it feel when you do an unkindness, when you hurt others? Everything we do to others affects us. You can't say something and hurt someone else and it just doesn't affect me at all. You can convince yourself that, but you are affected every time because you're energy and they are energy. And how it affects them will bounce back onto you energetically every time. We are energy. Everything we do is affected. Everything we say is affected energetically because there's only one of us in the room. So, my beautiful beings, it is one energy that is in all things, including you. There is nothing that you can say or do or have said or have done that Spirit can't love. Or forgive if you feel that you need forgiveness for something. Spirit loves all of it. Spirit knows that when you've hurt others, it's because that pain is inside of you. That's where that comes from. Spirit knows everything about you. Everything. Because you are Spirit. You can't hide from it. It is what you are. You are the universal life force energy that is in all things. So, my beautiful beings, if Spirit can love all of you, can you love all of you? We'll talk more about this in the next one, okay? We love you guys. Remember to click like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the messages. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.